Okay, class. So we continue with another subtopic in this chapter, which is derivative. Okay, derivative of vector valued function. Okay, alright. So, okay, I think I will show or I'll give you example of vector valued function in the not in the general one lah. Okay, so let's say you have sin t I plus 4t square k. Okay, let's say this is your vector valued function. Okay, maybe some of you ask, where's j? Okay, actually it's not necessary to complete. Means that kalau j tu tak ada, means 0 lah. Okay, so it's not compulsory to complete ijk. Tak perlu, tak semestinya. Jangan cakap pula soalan equation ni tak betul, tak. Okay, it can be I tak ada, okay tak ada. I mean it can be as long as they have one vector appear. For example I or j, okay lah. Okay, let's say this is your function, vector value function. So the question asks you to find f prime t. So f prime t means the derivative. Okay, derivative. So you just do it like what we do before. Maksudnya kita buat macam biasa, which is differentiate sin, we will get cos, right? Differentiate sin, we get differentiate sin, we get cos t. And don't forget to write your I. That's it. Yang tu je, tak ada apa-apa beza pun. I mean beza dekat IJK lah, but how you differentiate and so on is still similar like before, like we do in function before lah. And then for this one, we have 8tk. That's all. Itu je. Okay. So this is the derivative. So I mean there's nothing different between the vector valued function and also function before this. Tak ada beza pun, cara dia sama je. Okay, and then now I give you example on the what we call the perpendicular, the orthogonal and also the perpendicular just now. Okay, let's say example the question asks you to show that the ft is orthogonal, okay, orthogonal to its derivative. So given your ft here is sin 2t I plus cos 2t j plus 3k. So the question asks you to show that your ft is orthogonal to its derivative. Just now I said that to make it or to show that the two vector function is perpendicular or orthogonal, it must be equal to 0, right? So what we do here is you need to show that your ft and its derivative. So what's meant by its derivative? What is its derivative? Yeah, f prime. So derivative means f prime lah. So the first thing first here, you need to find out your f prime. Okay, what's your f prime here? So 2 cos 2t I. Don't forget I. Okay, plus negative 2 sin 2tj and then plus 0. Okay, 3k kan, 3k kosong lah sebab you doesn't have t kat situ, tak ada t. So the answer for f prime is 2 cos 2ti plus minus, kalau you open the bracket you have minus 2 sin 2tj. So now what you need to do is you need to cross product between f and f prime. Okay, cross product between f and also f prime. So you take it, the first one which is I, sin 2t times with 2 cos 2t. So just write lah 2 sin 2t cos 2t. Don't forget, please do not write I. Jangan tulis I. Just leave it this. Okay. Then plus, okay, multiply with this one and this one. So negative 2 cos 2t sin 2t. That's it. Okay, you can see that this is 2 sin 2t cos 2t. This also, even though saya tulis terbalik, I write the cos first baru sin, but it doesn't matter because this is a multiplication kan. Kalau multiplication 2 darab 5, 5 darab 2, mana-mana pun sama, 10. So, benda yang sama, so they have two same function. 2 sin 2t cos 2t, this one also 2 sin 2t cos 2t. And the symbol here is minus. So A minus A. So we get 0. So you have ft dot f prime equal to 0. Therefore, you already show that ft is orthogonal to its derivative. You already shown. You dah tunjukkan. Okay? Alright, so this is one of example regarding dot product lah kalau tanya perpendicular or orthogonal. Okay, macam ni. Okay? Alright, so I give you example also regarding derivative and also the operation. Okay. Example, let's say, okay, let ft is equal to sin tj plus 4t square k. Okay, and then you have your gt equal to negative cos ti plus 2j plus 2t minus 1k, and your ft equal to e to t. Okay, you have a capital F here is a function of vector function. This one also vector function, but this one is not a vector sebab you tak ada I. Okay, make sure you clear on that one. Okay, so the question asks you to determine. Okay, first find Okay, see carefully. This question is combination between derivative and also the operation. Okay, operation, the first one operation involved here is multiplication between function and the vector. So, you need to solve inside the bracket first. Maksudnya, you kena multiply e to t ni dengan your punya function dulu. Okay, after that, after you multiply, then we need to find out the derivative. Okay, you need to find out the derivative. Okay, I will show you one. Okay, I will show you first one. E to t times with the whole function f here. So you have, okay, e to t sin t I, okay, plus e to t 4t square k. Yang tu je, simple je. Just multiply e with all of it, okay? So you settle on f. So what we do next is you need to find out the derivative of it. Okay. So you need to differentiate this one. What we get here? Yang differentiate senang sangat tu mesti buat silap. It's not easy. I mean, it's not simple like that. You can see that you have 2t, right? I mean, you have 1t here, and another one is here. So you have 2t in the one function or in one term. So you need to use a product rule. So you need to apply a product rule. Same thing, same goes for here. You have 1t here, we have 1t here, so you need to do a product rule. Okay, siapa yang differentiate directly tadi tu maksudnya salah. Okay, make sure jangan silap. Kat sini memang ramai silap. So make sure, I don't want to repeat it again. Because of this one is a basic. Okay, so you need to do a product rule. Okay, so product rule. So I just write the final answer. Okay, your final answer you should get here is e to t 2 sin t plus cos t I, and then plus 8e to t plus 1. Okay. Maybe some of you didn't get the same answer like me. I mean the how we write. For example, kat sini mungkin you dapat t square plus t. Okay, so sama lah, benda sama, cuma saya dah faktorkan t keluar. Okay, so double check lah with your answer. Okay, so this is one of the example of the combination between the derivative and also the operation. So you need to settle on the inside the bracket first. Contoh lah kalau dalam ni dot product between f and f dot g. So means that you need to dot product first, then baru you differentiate. Okay, alright. So okay, last one for the derivative. Okay, The last one for derivative, we call it as a partial derivative. Okay, partial derivative. Sekejap saya cari. Okay, partial derivative. Okay, apa tu partial derivative? Okay. We have, partial derivative. Partial means you have more than one variable that appear in one equation. For example, saya bagi contoh function u. Tadi saya tulis ft je kan? Okay, so this is the first one yang tadi kita buat. Okay, now I give you example f, x, y, z. Okay, kalau tadi means that you only involved with a variable t. Okay, if this one you will involve with a more than one variable, which is you will involve with variable x, y, and z. So the equation would be something like this: e2yi plus xj plus sin yk. Can you see the difference between this equation with the previous one? The previous one, the variable involved is only t, sin t, et, t square, and so on. But for this one, you will involve with y, you will involve with x, you will involve with y. Sin z lah, sin z, z. Okay, so they have three variable involved. So partial derivative here means equation that involve more than one variable. Okay, more than one variable. So the operation will be similar, sama. Cuma beza dia kat sini. Let's say I give you this one, the function, then I ask you to find df dx. Ataupun dalam cara lain penulisan dia boleh tulis macam ni, fx. Okay, so this is the two different two same meaning lah. Okay, df dx is equal to fx. So maksudnya you akan differentiate this equation with respect to x. So the other two variable involved here, y and z, you will assume that one as a constant. Okay, x is your variable now. Okay, x is your variable, but the y and z is a constant. Okay, so what we got here? So when we differentiate constant, apa yang kita dapat? Differentiate constant, tak ada variable yang kita nak, tak ada. So ia akan dapat kosong. Okay, differentiate constant, ia akan dapat kosong. For example, I give you differentiate 3k just now. 3k tak ada pun dalam you punya f prime lepas tu kan. Because of 3k, they have no t ataupun no s. T kan t. They have no t. So means that differentiate 3, you will get 0. So 0. Same thing for this one. E to y. Y is a constant. So means that is 0 lah. Okay, x. Okay, now yes, we differentiate with respect to x. So means that differentiate x here we get 1. 1 lah, 1. So they have j kat situ. And also the same thing for sin z. So means that they have nothing. So the answer is j. Okay, then let's say the equation asks you to find df dy. So means that you need to differentiate this equation with respect to y. Okay, so now e to y we get 2e to y I, and then x will be 0 and z will be 0. So this is your answer, 2e to yi. And the last one, let's say if the question asks you to find the f dz, so means that fz. So this is constant, this is constant. You just look at this one. So sin z, you have cos z. Okay, so it's simple, right? So this one is example on first derivative. Kalau dia kata fx, fy, fz. So now, let's say kalau dia kata, okay, I give you another one, another function, f x, y, z. Let's say dia bagi satu lagi function e x y I plus x minus y j plus x sin y k. Okay, and then determine d square f ds square. This one. What's mean by d square f ds square? It's also equal to fx x. Tadi satu je kan, fx. So now they have two. Means that this is the second derivative. So you need to differentiate twice. Okay, you need to differentiate twice. So we do it one by one. So you just find out your fx first. Okay, cari dulu fx. So you will differentiate all of this with respect to x. So selain x tu, we assume it's a constant. But for this one, e x y, x is a variable, y is a constant, tapi they attach together. So means that you cannot abaikan lah, you kena juga differentiate kan. So ada x kat situ. So e x y, y is constant. So y is constant, so you have y in front. Okay, y is a constant So y tu akan letak ke depan lah, macam kita buat example tadi, e2y, 2 letak kat depan. Okay, so now you will get you will get y e x y. Okay, betul tak? Okay, then second one, differentiate with respect to x. You have x here, so differentiate x, you get 1. Differentiate y is 0, so you have plus j. This one, differentiate with respect to x, so means that you have sin yk. Okay, I don't want to explain how. I hope that you can figure out kenapa. Kalau you, for those yang macam kenapa saya dapat ni, okay, try by yourself first, okay? Alright, so then we go to the second one. Okay, f as x. So means that for f as x, you take it this equation, bukan lagi yang original, okay? Bukan yang original. You take it the first derivative. So f as x, so means that you will differentiate this equation with respect to x again. So y e x y, so means that you have y square e x y I. This one doesn't have x, so they have 0. Kat sini pun tak ada x, so kosong. So your answer will be y square e x y I on B. Okay, right? So for if you're still not